Following is a special presentation of 680 The Fan.
And welcome to our very first ever Facebook Live on a Friday. Our producer-engineer, Brandon Joseph, who is like the backbone of everything that we do here at The Fan, he labeled it the sit-down series, and it was just in passing that he called it that, but it's brilliant because I'm sitting down and our guest, John Driskell Hopkins, is sitting down as well at his studio at Brighter Shade, which we'll get into it a little bit, because if you don't know about that, he's got a world-class studio that he owns and runs and operates, as well as being a solo artist, as well as being a founding member of the Zac Brown Band, and all the other things that he's involved in. Hopper, are you still a teacher too at Kennesaw State University?
Teacher's a bit of a stretch.
Instructor.
I'm lightly employed by KSU, but and I guess these music business students do learn things from me, but I mostly sit there and spout off, and you know, at some point we discuss the craft of songwriting, and we discuss a little bit about the music business. And when I'm on tour, it's a really colorful class, because I can explain, you know, what we've been doing for the past few weeks or where we've been. That's cool. And then it's a lot of question and answer about my perspective and what it's like being in a major touring act, you know. But these days, like last semester, all of it was virtual, and I kind of focused on songwriting, and we did a studio tour, you know, virtually. I walked everybody around and answered questions about recording. So yes, officially on the faculty, but I'm there about 4 times a semester in the flesh, and during COVID as a guest speaker online. So I really enjoy it. I think I've been 7 years now, so it's a great time for me, and I really have. You know, my assistant is from KSU. I've got an intern from KSU right now, and we're gonna start up another round of interns this semester. It's the music business program over there is fantastic.
Yeah, they do a great job. Among the many things that KSU does a great job. It's funny because I was just talking about our producer engineer, Brandon Joseph. He's one of the voices of KSU that you hear during football broadcasts, basketball broadcasts. So we're connected well with KSU too, and proud to be a part of that OWL family for sure. But I knew you did a lot of stuff, and I knew they had interns. So we could go into that a little bit. Maybe we'll start there because of the internship program that you have at Brighter Shade, and maybe people don't realize that you have a world-class recording studio. And I'll tell you, because John is such a humble guy, that he's had some pretty significant people come in to record. Is it okay if I mention, maybe name drop one person that came in and did some recording at your studio?
I suppose without knowing who it is, I don't have any NDAs in place for anybody.
Yeah, so
but,
a lot of people realize that Fish is one of the biggest touring acts in the world, and the singer for Fish, Trey Anastasio, came to your studio to do the vocals. And I mean, that's quite a name to have attached to your home studio.
He's an amazing talent, and I've been a big Fish fan for a long time. You know, we've had so many great, talented folks come through here, and one of the you know, coolest things for me is that ZBB often will do rehearsals in here, and so it's a lot more convenient than going to Nashville for most of us, where we would normally rehearse. So it's been a big plus to be able to provide that space for my own group, and you know, we're not publicly advertising or anything like that. There is a website, brightershade.com, and we stay really busy, but we do try to accommodate the projects that are a good fit and things that I'm interested in doing. After all, you got to be happy with what you're working on. You know, it's in my home, so there's certainly a privacy aspect to how we operate. And but we've enjoyed lots of great projects in here. I've been able to carve out 3 records in the time, you know, for myself. Actually 4 in the time for myself since we've started building it. a couple years ago. So it's been very creative for me, and it's a great place for me to use as an office space and often and a songwriting space and a place to be creative.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And let's stick on that topic since you just had your newest album come out. You guys just have released that. And Lonesome High is what it's called. There's a great single that's the title track off of that. You have a single out now called Miss You All the Time. And as a matter of fact, a new song that you guys are doing a video for now called Whiskey was highlighted by Rolling Stone Country, saying, hey, this is one of the new tracks that you should pay attention to in 2021, all from the same album.
Yeah, man, we're super excited. You know, Lonesome High, the single came out, the little video clip came out last year. And actually, now that we're in the new year, it was October of 19. And we released Missing You All the Time at the end of last year of 2020. We're about to release Whiskey, which is, the title is I Hate to See Good Whiskey Go to Waste.
Which I know that about you. That's truth.
Yeah. The album officially will be digitally distributed on February 19th. So a couple weeks out for that. But Hate to See Good Whiskey Go to Waste will be out next Friday. So we've been working on, we just finished the video for it yesterday, finished shooting it. The video will be a couple weeks after the release. So lots of fun. You know, we're trying to stay busy while we're staying safe. It's weird in a mask culture to keep everybody tested and keep everybody separated and try to keep this pandemic under wraps, you know, and still keep getting work done. But we think we've got a great product here, and we're super excited about the release.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I've seen you guys play so many times, man. So I think sometimes I forget how really incredibly talented the John Driskell Hopkins Band is. You know, obviously people know you from the Zac Brown Band, but you have your own band, and that's what we're talking about with the song Whiskey that he's doing the video for, getting ready to release next Friday, and the album Lonesome High, which Coy Bowles was from Zac Brown Band is on that track as well, playing some guitar for you. So, I mean, you guys work all the time, but let's talk about that a little bit. And the fact that you're not touring right now, do you guys have any inclination that maybe by first quarter or the summer or late next year that maybe you will be able to get out there too? I know you've done some shows. Well, you guys did a show in December with the Atlanta Pops, and I know you did that. So you're able to do some things, but do you expect that you'll be able to get on the road at all?
It's tricky because, you know, everyone expects to. Everyone plans. We've all got tentative things on the calendar that we hope come to pass, and a few of them are probably out there in the real world on calendars and things. But if it gets moved, it gets moved, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. You know, the tentative sort of hope right now is that we will be back at the end of the summer, and in full force. But that's provided everyone gets vaccinated, or that the mob vaccinations are in line. I'm not exactly sure the numbers and all, but you know, as long as we're safely able to go back and tour, I think everyone's pretty much chomping at the bit at this point, because while the break was nice for the first month, it's like, okay, let's get back out there, you know, and it's, you know, we're coming up on a year in about 8 weeks. So that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, man, it does. It seems
been a year.
Like it's been forever, but then it seems like a really, really quick at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does. It feels like it's lasted forever, but has gone exceptionally fast too. I don't. It's such a strange dynamic, all of it to begin with. And so I know for you guys being off the road, that's like kryptonite to Superman. That's what you do.
Yeah, we have had to figure out ways to keep busy, and for me, you know, with the studio, I'm able to do a few things that maybe the other guys aren't able to do on a weekly basis. But even then, it's not open season. It's not like we're just saying, everybody come in and record. You know, you have to make sure that we're all, like I said, all tested, and everybody has had negative results, and we've canceled recording sessions. We've canceled that video shoot we just did 2 other times. That was the 3rd time we had tried to do it, and it was still a challenge. So you know, it's a crazy landscape, but we're excited to get back out there. In fact, we are hearing about some new songs that are coming down the pipeline. Haven't gotten anything in our inboxes yet, but we're talking about getting together soon and trying to record some stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Brown Band?
Zac Brown Band.
John
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. I wasn't sure, but yeah, that'll be awesome. I know people are super excited to hear new music out of it. I mean, you're a founding member of Zac Brown Band. I think most people know that. I mean, I don't know. I guess we reach, via the internet now, we reach a worldwide audience. I think most people here in Atlanta, where we are today here at the Battery Atlanta, across from SunTrust Park for the Braves play, most people know that. But do you want to walk through a little bit of that? I mean, you've been there since the beginning of Zac Brown Band.
Yeah, end of February will be my 16th year, and what the craziest part is that my entire 15th year will have been at home.
Yeah.
Like this whole year in the band will have been a year that we can largely dismiss, but we've had an amazing journey from our beginnings at places like Dixie Tavern and Fado and Buckhead, and all the sidelines and the Taco Max and the places that we've played around Atlanta, just like everybody else in town. And then we put records out that got attention, and we got on the road. We got some great openers. We got radio, things that everybody hopes will happen when they get into music, and we've just been really blessed. I mean, since the foundation came out in 2008, it's been a wild roller coaster ride for us. And I joined the band at 33. I was already in a moment where I was like, am I really supposed to be going on the road in my mid 30s? And so it's been a fun time and something that I prepared for my whole life. But when you get there, you never really expect how everything's gonna roll out. But we've been able to manage, building families and getting home every week when we're on tour, and building lives at home that are hopefully comfortable and sustainable even in times of trouble like this. So I think that mostly we're. Say what?
I was just saying that's the most important thing, family. That's
and we believe that, and it's tough to pull off when you're traveling half the year, but we're very blessed to have happy kids and happy moms, and just rolling through it.
Yeah, man. You guys have done so much. We're talking to John Driskell Hopkins. He's a founding member of the Zac Brown Band here on our Facebook Friday Live. We call it the sit-down series. So sitting down with somebody that's notable from Atlanta and talking about what they do and why they do the things they do. And look, I know you guys have done national anthems so much because you're born and raised here. I've seen you guys do the national anthem at the newly renovated State Farm Arena when they launched that. You and Zac and maybe Clay. Who else was in there? There's 3 or 4 of you guys down there.
It's generally the 4-piece vocal group. It's Zac and me and Jimmy and Clay.
Yeah.
And we've got that quartet version down. It's it's based on the Marine Corps version from way back in the day. It hasn't changed much, but we like that classic version. On occasion, I've gone up to Citi Field and done the 7th inning stretch for the Mets. I went out to Denver and did the anthem for the Rockies. Clay has done anthems and stretches and different things on his own as well. But we really do sort of excel at that 4-part harmony anthem thing, and tends to be something that we'll do at bigger events, the big televised events and stuff. So love to be able to do that again. If we had a a big game, big crowd out there, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, no. So, well, let's hear some music, man. Have you got a song in particular you'd like to play?
Well, I was thinking about it, and I grabbed this guitar, but I think I changed my mind. And since we talked about whiskey, I thought I'd do that one.
I love that.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Keep them all entertained, Tug.
Dude, I'll do jazz hands, man. I do such a great job with jazz hands. That's my white guy dance move, because I don't got any other dance moves. But you're listening to John Driskell Hopkins, from founding member of the Zac Brown Band, also the front man for the John Driskell Hopkins Band, here on the Fan 680 93.7 FM as we broadcast here at the Battery Atlanta Truist Park is what you kind of see behind us, and we're lucky to be able to come here to work every day. It's like going to Disney World for sports fans. You know, it's what's here, and 680's been the flagship for Atlanta Braves radio for 12 years now. So we spend a lot of time down here, and we're just glad to sit down with people that we know and that we like a whole bunch, and be able to talk. So
that's the wrong guitar too.
You're gonna get so. I've been fortunate enough to be over to John's studio a few times. I mean, there are walls of guitars. Now, there's also a back corner with CMA awards and ACM awards and Grammy awards and that kind of stuff too. But John, being the humble guy he is, he keeps those tucked away in the back in this amazing studio. But you cannot walk or turn around without running into a guitar. So he's prepping to do a new song called Whiskey from his Lonesome High album that Rolling Stone Country says is a track that you should check out this year. One of the hot tracks that will be everywhere and on country radio and all the streaming services too. You tuning that thing up right? This is watching a pro work there. This is like me. If you would have played it off key, I don't know that I would know.
It ain't right till it's right.
That's right, man. Dude, you ain't got to convince me. Although I would never know. That's the thing. You can play it off key. I don't know that I would know. And John is a bit of a perfectionist, which is a good quality to have when you're a musician, because you want it to sound right all the time, and until it does, it don't. Now, you and I, we listen to music and we hear the produced, finished version of what's going on the radio, what you stream. It sounds good, but it takes hours and hours and hours to make it just the way it's supposed to.
All right, I think I can make this guitar work. I don't have the right one up here, and I didn't want to run downstairs. So,
all right.
We were here the night she said she didn't love me anymore. I'm still drinking doubles, but they're not working like before. There's 100 top shelf bottles here to satisfy my taste. Losing her taught me how much I hate to see good whiskey go to waste. See a crowd there in the corner, and the way they let it pour. It's clear they don't have a clue just what the good stuff's for. I watch them raise their glasses, dance and laugh, and then I hear the bottle break, reminding me just how much I hate to see good whiskey go to waste. Hate to see good whiskey go to waste. Love the way it numbs an old heartache. take. Lord, I hate to see good whiskey go to waste. Now the chairs are on the table. Now I hear someone yell last call. I stumble to the doorway and I pray that I don't fall. They're turning out the lights, but I swear I still see her face. I haven't spilled a single drop, but man, I hate to see good whiskey go to waste. I hate to see good whiskey go to waste. I love the way it numbs an old heartache. Give up one more memory with every sip I take. Man, I hate to see good whiskey go to waste. Yeah, I give up one more memory with every sip I take. Lord, I hate to see good whiskey go to waste.
Solid as a rock, man. That was awesome. I was fortunate enough to hear that song, you know, when I was over. That's probably been a few months back, but
Yeah.
and Lonesome High and the one that's out now, Miss You All the Time. You need to go if you're a fan of country music. If you're a fan of music, not just country music. If you're a fan of music, you need to go check out John Driskell Hopkins Band. They do an incredible job. You can do that at johndriskellhopkins.com. And find out there's music videos there that you can listen to the music, you see the music, and I think even the lyrics are posted because John writes so much and writes with so many prominent artists from here in Atlanta and around the world. So make sure you check them out, johndriskellhopkins.com. And that song you just heard, Whiskey, is one that Rolling Stone Country says will be a huge song this year. This one that you should check out, and you got a first peek at because it doesn't come out until next Friday. Here on Facebook Live, my name is Tug Cowart, along with John Driskell Hopkins of the Zac Brown Band, on 680 The Fans Facebook page. So, you know, there's just a great cross-section, and I've always heard, John, you can tell me if you think this is right or not, that most athletes want to be rock stars, and most rock stars want to be athletes. Have you ever heard that?
That's funny, man. I think that's probably true. We were at batting practice out in Arizona, you know, and it was crazy because we were just standing there like, you know, let's take a swing, see if I can hit one, you know,
Right.
and so they kind of lob it over, and you might pop one, you know, past second base and be like, yeah,
Right.
you know, and then they're like, that was good, man, that was good. Then somebody throws a heater, and it's like, you know, it's like,
You can't see
whoa, dude. So, I mean, just the timing and the whole, we are definitely fans of good timing. And that's a whole different kind of timing that those pros out there are doing on every level, and pretty awesome.
But that's a good point, though, man. The timing, you know, because both are art forms in their own right. You know, whether it's timing in a band or in music, or being a great pitcher or a great hitter, man. You have to have great
Right.
timing, and sometimes in life, man, things happen at the right time. You know, and
Right.
sometimes we just
Timing and balance. I mean, like, you know, all of that has to do with what these are doing, and then if you're running, you know, I mean, it'd be like if I tried to run to first, I'd fall on my face, you know, like I'd be one of those laughing stocks of YouTube, you know. It'd be like he made it about halfway, and then he tripped on his own feet and he fell down. He looks like he's gonna.
There's a sniper that got
Somebody help him up, you know.
That's exactly right. But now your daughters they're a little into athletics. I know they're cheerleading, and you know, I mean, cheerleaders are athletes.
Yeah, one of my little ones has been on the cheer squad. One of my little ones is into theater and dance, and then one of my older daughter is into volleyball. and all of that has been put on hold. You know, I mean, it's crazy. There have been a few skill events that my oldest volleyball player has been a part of, but we're not comfortable with her on a team. And my youngest that does the theater is just now getting into it, and they're being very careful, and they're trying to figure out how to put a show on in May. You know, so planning now, but rehearsals will be socially distant and masked. It's just crazy.
Understandably. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up here in a little bit. Sticking on the sports theme a little bit, do you have any great memories of growing up or great experiences with any of the players for the Braves or the Hawks or the Falcons or any that you're friends with these days that you keep up with?
Well, a couple things. I guess I went to my first Braves game in the 70s. I was in T-ball. And we took my dad took my team and, over to Fulton County Stadium, and we just had a blast, just being little kids playing and being able to see, I believe Dale Murphy was playing and some of these legendary greats that I grew up admiring. You just never forget things like that. And I remember we were at the playoff. We were singing the anthem for the national championship at State Farm, and we went, and this was years ago. Hell, I don't even want to talk about it now. But we went and we met the president, and we're like, this may be the only time we meet a president, and it was cool and all, and we met some Secret Service guys, and we're like, that was kind of cool. And we walked outside, and there was Herschel Walker out there, and we're like, "Oh my God, it's Herschel Walker!"
That's right.
We're like, "Yeah, the president was over there, but Herschel Walker's right here, man."
That's right. That's so funny.
Some of those things, so like when I was a Boy Scout, Herschel Walker could do no wrong. I was doing the ushering. If you've been out to those Georgia games and seen the scouts that will usher people to their seats, and then they give you a free hot dog and a bag of chips and a Coke, and you get a chance to go watch the game. And I did that half a dozen times growing up, and just fantastic memories in college football as well. So I mean, there's no denying the impact that sports has on all of us, and just as fans and as competitors when we were young. I was a swimmer growing up, and that's kind of an individualized sport. So yeah, man, it's just it's a big world out there. I'm hoping that we can all get back into competing on a full force level and playing music on a full force level and going to concerts and going to football games and baseball games and just being able to really enjoy it. It's funny. One of my daughters actually sang the anthem before I did. She was in the Mount Bethel group, the choir that went out there at Mount Bethel Elementary. It was on TV, and they went to Brave Stadium right behind you, and they sang the anthem. And it was like a month or two before I went and did it by myself at the Rocky Stadium.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd done it with Zach and the boys and all. But the first time I did it on my own, where she had gone out to do it, she beat me.
She trumped you. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, right.
The last question: who's the coolest person you've been able to meet being a touring artist? I mean, is there anybody? It doesn't matter. Is it an actor, or if it's an author, or whatever? Just somebody that you've met that you're like, man, that's awesome that I got to meet that person. Because most people feel that way about you.
Wow, that's I guess that'd be nice, but it's cool. It's crazy because he's a friend, but Dave Grohl is probably like, I don't want to kiss his butt and all, but Dave Grohl is so cool, and I'm so honored to have played with him and so excited to know him. And same goes for J.J. Watt. I mean, like, these guys are super class acts. They're incredibly friendly and approachable. And they're just real dudes as soon as you meet them. And those are the kind of people that I look up to, even though we're all kind of close age-wise and experience-wise. They're the kind of people that I look to and say, that's why I'm doing this, because of guys like you, and that's the kind of guy that I want to be, and I hope that I am that guy. But it's nice to be able to come across some of these superstar guys that we don't run with every day, and really know that their heart's in the right place, and that they're just down to earth people.
Yeah, they all say we put our pants on the same way, one leg at a time, right?
That's right.
There you go, man. Well, we
Not me. I put mine on both legs at once.
Look, however you want to do it, man. I got no judgment here, man. This is the no judgment zone.
Yeah, I got to lay down on the ground to put my pants on. So
I love it, man. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for playing the song. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I hope to get you by here. Maybe we'll when the season gets started up and we can all go to a Braves game together and cheer on the team. But I want to encourage everybody that's watching or will watch, go check out John's music on his own. His solo stuff is exceptional. It's johndriskellhopkins.com. The new album is Lonesome High. It's a great song as well. The new single that is Miss You All the Time, and then the one Whiskey that he just played that Rolling Stone Country says is a song to watch for 2021. There's so much more to get into with this guy, but in respect for his time and your time, we appreciate it. My name is Tug Cowart with John Driskell Hopkins. Facebook Live here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM.